Alright, I'm back. WinUAE is such a thing. I've been using it for decades, but it's such a thing. I had trouble with certain things in my setup for the ADF version, so I went to an HWD load version of the game, and this is a new revision of the game compared to the old one. You can tell by the fact that the password for the level is different, and we're gonna get those cutscenes for picking up items. It's a shame I can't continue with the raw version of the cracked ADF, but at the same time I mainly want to look at the game and play the game. So performance and emulator woes aside, let's continue from where we left off. I wonder if the copy has changed as well, like if the text has been cleaned up. It seems like it. Man, it's a shame I can't continue with the old version. Also, the aspect ratio is correct now. We are in prison and these people want to kill us. Thank God we know how to roll and pick up a gun that they have carelessly left on the ground. See, these kinds of cutscenes. I don't know if they can teleport. I don't think they can. Did I get both? That went very well actually. HWD load means the saving will be fast. Anyway, I was gonna say the aspect ratio is different here. I think this is the correct aspect ratio. Toying, my friend, pixel artist extraordinaire, also remarked when he watched the footage from the first video that probably the aspect ratio is incorrect. He remembers it on PAL machines to be more square, and this is coherent with that. I don't care either way that much about the aspect ratio, but if this HWT load version of AGS, that is the collection of ROMs I downloaded, says this is how to properly play Flashback, I'll take it. Yeah, the controls are still the same. So that was an interesting experience in the beginning where you're stripped of your gun and then you have to run around and find the gun. That reminds me of another world cinematic section where you have to roll and pick something up and oh, that didn't explode. Usually that makes it explode. Ah, well, it's okay. Yeah, getting your gun back, hectic moment, pretty cool. Man, the graphics look so good in these maps. Nope. I see you, little friend. Do I have a... No. So I think we're gonna have to make this in time. I think it's safe to... Is this on time? Oh, I hope so. Sure hope so. Yeah, we good. This will burn us to a crisp, otherwise. There is a little bit of a, combat encounter here. So what we're gonna do is jump in. He doesn't have any space to teleport. Let's actually find out, it's gonna be interesting. From this spot that he was standing on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think he needs either 7 or 8 spaces to do his little speed dash. We find the teleporter like the one on the first level, but we also find telereceiver. So we can throw these places and then we can use a teleporter and we can get through stuff. Pretty cool. Let's test it. Wrong one. Teleporter. No? Tele-receiver. Yeah, what's the button? Enter here. Oop. And now we'll use the telecontrol. And a little bit of the cop protection shows up. That's crazy. Give me a second. Of course, the moment I start recording, I get phone calls, but that's okay. People loving you and caring about you. Oh. People loving you and caring about you is not a bad thing, it's a good thing. People shouldn't complain about stuff like that. Let's see if we can avoid the mouse. Do I have my... I do have the force field. Not that I'm going to be using it a lot against the cyborgs, but you never know. So I think what the game wants is this, yes. Yeah. Iframes on a jump. Step. Ah, that was very, very clean. Oh my god! I guess it was too early. Oh, I didn't know this. You can do jump out of roll, at least in this version. I'm really curious about the differences in versions. The minor changes. I'm really curious. It's been already too many deaths. Let's get this timing right. Oh no. Oh, that works. I like the deep blues in those bars. Okay, this time let's give us a little bit of space. Here, yeah, that's double. I wish you could take out your gun when you fall one story like this. I don't see why you couldn't. It's an easy animation route to put in the game, but anyway, at least we can do this cool ass jump from above and land with the gun out. Take these. Did I get vaporized here? Okay, I have enough time to actually get out without using the teleporter. Let's go take care of this guy. Yeah. Thanks for the key, asshole. So, we did that. He takes a while to disintegrate, same in the Mega Drive version. Some of them do. Where does that leave us? That leaves us here. Have we been shot in this playthrough? No. Oh, then nothing? Alright. The game wants me to engage with the vaporizer trap again, I think. Yeah. So it's like, what do? Well, you use the teleporter. Don't forget to pick up your teleceiver, you might need it again. So this is a key lock. Is it for the lock? Or is it for this key? Oh. This animation is new to me. Yeah, indeed. This little fella wants to kill me. What will I do about him? I think just falling with the weapon out like this. This should be fine. Oh, that's a teleceiver destination, obviously. Also kind of like a point of no return. Yeah, we saw this animation. Let's clean this up. What's in here? Oh shit! I don't remember that. I didn't remember that. That's cool. Where are you going? I see. And where does... Okay, not again at least. Where does that go? Oh, I suppose, just to make sure you're not walking dead if you use a teleceiver in some strange way. Alright, interesting map. One of the more complicated bits of the game, I think. Now, where does this take us? Oh! Green? These guys are blue in the Mega Drive version. So this is the new enemy. These are the morphs. This is the big body. Manipulating their AI is not perfect. But if they morph up on top of you, they damage you. And they can also shoot you. And then they vaporize. That's cool. And that's, I think, almost the end of this map. What's over here? Oh, a friend. More cool graphics. Yeah, I could go through the wall here, but let's not cheat. I think there's only one morph, but it could be different. No, there's more. Sometimes they jump as well. Oh no, that's bad. Yeah. That's all you can do with them. More morphs. That's a lot of hit points, friend. Alright. And now I think that's it. Look at this little collection of tiles. Sure, I'll save. Doesn't cost me much. I always liked the light fixtures in this game with their very strong blue halo that's actually darker than the color around them. Creates a nice vignette. You can see them in the Earth stage as well. Do these come all of the way over here? Gee, thanks. So that's why it's saved there, because that's a bit unfair if there's no way to reset it. I'll have to run in. Do they go back though? They do go back. Both of them? Yeah. Alright. There we go. Look at this beautiful asset. Ominous as well. If you fall like this, you should be okay. If you fell without holding the ledge, that's a death, a 3 stories death fall. And we get teleported. Where to? Tree. Look at the gorgeous tile set here. We are on the Morph planet. We rode their teleporter back from where their Morph warriors are supposed to come over to the Earth, to the Earth actually. Yeah. The game starts with an organic tile set, and the game is gonna finish up with an organic tile set, which I think both of them are a cyber organic. Actually, this one. These are both like the most beautiful bits of scenery in this game. Lots of morphs though, lots of morphs with a lot of hit points. Oh, you saw the jump? Alright, look at the platforms. Gorgeous game. Something tells me that this version is a little bit more stable. Well, that's famous last words as well. Well, this guy sensed my arrival somehow. I wonder if Delphin playtested this game and was like, yeah, this is good enough in terms of combat. Did they want you to run around more and put the gun back in the pocket and ledge grab, and I don't know, because if this is what they thought was enough combat for the game, it was a different time indeed. Prince of Persia has a better combat system, for example, because you got that Errol Flynn kind of trading parries and counters with the enemies. They have a bit more personality, even if it's stationary, it feels more on theme. If they wanted this game to have more movement and combat, some of this laborious animation, and then this, if you pull it out, that's one animation. Then if you hold forward, he goes like this, and then he starts moving. And if you want to shoot, first you have to, from this position, go back. So that's a lot of frames before you do anything. If they wanted us to move around a lot more, those animations probably should have been a little bit swifter. What can you say? Good for what's it called? Good for a Godfather game, perhaps. An energy generator. I haven't been shot. Look at this big goop. Oh, that's behind. Okay. We were theorizing with Toying how this game is put together, what the blitter does and how many layers, if any, 2 layers probably, and then a mask for the things that are in front of you. And if it's just brushes with coordinates, top left coordinates, or if it's brushes and tiles, probably just brushes for the Mega Drive, the system. I'm not sure though, it's hard to tell, but also if there was cleanup of this game for when they would got ported onto the Mega Drive, because the Mega Drive is all tiles, how that works. And you can see a lot of little breaks and mistakes or kind of rough edges in the tile work in this version that I would like to... Oh shit. This is bad. I might eat shit here, let's see if I can stand up to them. Oh, one hit. But I've landed much more. Also they can shoot each other, which is cool. Oof. Alright. Not that bad. Perhaps I could have used the shield on this section, but it wasn't that bad. So, this mouse we can actually pick up. There's nobody here at the moment. Huh. So it tells us We do need to leave the mouse here. What about below? Okay, that's fixable, first of all. What we need to do is put down the receiver, roll through, and use this, pick this up. That part sorted, but this is just all we need to do with the mouse, because otherwise we get zapped, I guess. Let's see. Oh, a guy! What are you doing here, sir? One of the only doors in the game, actually the only door that you open with shooting. I remember this from being a child. He gets zapped. Sad day. Oh, fuck. Let's not die. Nope. That's bad. Alright. We survived. Anything on the ground? No. Let's go check out this guy and what happened to him. You okay, sir? We got an atomic charge and we're holding onto one shield. Alright. Oh, that's a terrible place to fight a guy. Let's try to avoid confrontation. Oh my god. I don't even know if I can... that this might be a reload. Because we cannot do the roll. Yeah. Okay. No, we saved, didn't we? Somewhere? No? Okay. Game's getting a bit harder. Let's keep the force field out, just in case. You can just go fight the other guy upstairs immediately. Perhaps we should run through the morphs, the 3 morphs on the same screen. That's a different shield animation. Something is in front of it. Strange. Alright, so there wasn't a save point. There's also a difficult kind of quasi-boss battle later on. Let's make a run for it, I think. Let's make a run for it here. Do they follow? I don't think they follow. Hope I'm right. Alright, so far so good, with more health for that asshole next door. And we'll use the shield as well. So, we'll do this again, try to do it clean, put on this just in case. Why on earth would you know to shoot this door? I have absolutely no idea. Oh, not bad. Let me turn off that. There we go. Alright, I'll try to make a run for it. Get upstairs, better place to fight him. Sir! Tight, but we'll do it. Alright, so which one do I think this is the right one? And what's this on the ground? A diary. 137th day. They made me work on a terrible experiment. I'd rather not talk about the consequences. I was so frightened by the prospects revealed to me. 519th day. They want to destroy our race. I must do something to warn the Earth. 683rd day. Today I introduced a topic on molecular research into the Titan computer. I only hope that I'll attract someone's attention. So what we're being told here is that Conrad worked somehow on this topic of molecular research that he found on the Titan computer. I hadn't noticed that detail in the plot. 619th day. The Master Brain. That's who commands them. Tomorrow I'll try to find out where that is. 720th day. Impossible to get to it. The Master Brain is installed inside the planet's core. All communication channels have been cut. 130th day. Eureka! An auxiliary brain controls the planet. The Master Brain is asleep for the moment. By destroying it, the main brain will have to reactivate itself. It will open up its communication lines, allowing me to place an atomic charge in the heart of the planet. 900th day. I've constructed a bomb powerful enough to set off a chain reaction and make this planet explode. Oh wow, destroying a whole planet. I just have to find the courage to put my plan into operation. 1200th day later. I've decided to move tonight. I'll have to borrow a vessel from the hangar before everything blows up. This is my final message. May heaven help me. Philip Howard Clark. So, Arthur Clarke, Philip K. Dick, and Howard H.P. Lovecraft, I suppose. These are the references here. Slimy. The thing is, they want to destroy our race, and in retaliation, we shall destroy their race. Okay, so this is you can do this with a teleporter, but you can also just do it like this. Poor creature. I think this is the only one of these in the game, and now it's standing in air. It's a melee little dog. What's down here? Oh. So, we didn't do bad this time. We only got hurt once. Is there a save point or something nearby? Now you're getting those cutscenes we didn't get in the other version. Huh. This is not a door to shoot. I have to find the switch for it. Because that's what's going to take us downstairs to the brain eventually. Whoa! Fuck. Follow me, sir. Three hit points and he's dead. Now, recharge again. Make a jump. Automatic jump. This will open, sadly. Oh yeah, but this is necessary actually. Let's fight on the other side. Oh! Oh! Nice. What's over here? We don't have this key, but we do need it. We could probably also throw our teleporter down, but that might lead to us Walking Dead. Stop being an asshole. Oh! Upsetting. Can't melee these guys, by the way. I should go up and heal. Better play safe than sorry. Because we haven't reached a save point yet. Let's also put on the force field just in case. The solemnity of this game. Generally, this Flashback feels like a very solemn game. I really enjoy that aspect of it. Oh, there was another dog. Don't die. No, okay. Right, we got it. Sir. Nice. Let's sadly take... Actually, you know what? You can live. Since you can't move. Like, you can't change stories. You can live. I have only a vague recollection of this part of the game. The stone we can pick up here. I hear a morph. Whoa. Alright. Let's see. Fight a morph here. This fight music is kind of funny. So what do we get for our trouble here? The key. We need this key, yes. But can we get out? Or was this you needed to have left a teleporter down? No? Get teleported. That's strange. That's a strange bit of level design. That's a strange one. That's a ad hoc solution to a problem you created for yourself. I'm sorry, little friend. Oh, ouch. That's all you can do? Come on, man. Oh my god, am I gonna die like this? I will, huh? Should have killed this guy before. Alright, let's try to... Nope! He immediately changes. Very upsetting. No, with that... Yeah. Thanks, dude. That means, even if I recall here, I'm probably fucked. Well, perhaps he will give us a little bit of a... And let's see if I can absorb the hit with the shield as well. Can I very quickly use that? No. I'm dead. I'm Walking Dead, I think. Great design, Delphin. Perhaps he will stand up at the edge of the... Yeah, he will do this animation at a good place. Let's see. Oh, we can probably get him. The animation thing works. Intended? Intended? You let me know. What do you think? Is this how you would code a game? Thank God. My God, that was terrible. Some rough edges towards the end of the game. Oh, I should have gone the other way. So they did put a sensor down here in the case you threw the teleceiver down. What a beautiful palette here. Oh, another error. A couple of errors from the prior video. Ptoing is pretty adamant that Jean Giraud did not directly work on this game. He only worked a little bit on the sequel, Fade to Black. He's probably right. The influence is still there, obviously. But that means I shouldn't diminish the contributions of the actual Delphin team for pulling this off without a visionary genius like Jean Giraud around. Maybe that's correction number one. And number two, the bit depth of the Amiga is 4 bits per channel and not 3 bits per channel, which is the Mega Drive and the Atari ST. I should know these things. And strangely, this is a level change, bold. Why on earth is there a save point right... Ah, perhaps we'll come up on the other side. I don't remember this map at all. So, let's see what we get. Oh, it's 2 of them? That's pretty bad. Hold on. I need to keep this available. Oh, they're desynced. Okay, that's better. And that's a good place to roll, actually. Because the moment the first roll is done, you get a second roll because you are under a gap. And you get a few exploding mice for free. I don't know if we'll ever need to use them, but we can set them on a path to walk around nonetheless. What a screen. Look at the foreground stuff as well. Oh, disgusting. Very nice. Here, I will use my teleporter. Actually, let's test something out. No, because then the exploding mouse will explode me. I wanted to see if exploding mouse walking on the ground or scurrying along the ground triggers the bombs above, but I think the safe play is this. Yeah, okay. I wonder where that bug originates in the code. We get here. Have to go around for that. Ooh, that's a fall. Alright. I guess. Oh, this is the other side of that. This is a bad place to fight this guy though. Could you come up here, please? Ha! Look at this situation. Interesting. We're reusing a part of the other map. How are we doing? We might as well. I need to go use that switch though, so I'm gonna have to go deal with that guy somehow. But it's good to have access to heals. So this was one stage, broken up in 2 stages via password for some sort of arbitrary hardware limit, I suppose. Huh. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna trigger this and get the fuck out, actually. If you're gonna follow, we can fight upstairs. Otherwise, yeah, you can stay down there. Oh shit. You're a big jerk. Oh, don't do that. Alright, hold on. Now you can follow me, I guess, if you want, or go heal and I'll deal with you. This is by far the most interesting enemy in the game, just because they have the capacity to follow you everywhere on the map without a silly teleports whoosh like the cyborgs. Then again, the cops fly around and they could potentially be troublesome as well. Oh, but there is an element of the cops are just busted because you could kind of like stun lock them in the air and finish them off. Let me put... Okay, that wasn't that bad. Yep, no, I didn't do it. So how we will get down? I guess the teleceiver is the way to do it, but I could also just do a drop and catch the ledge. Let me go see. All this for a switch, right? And the switch probably opens that door where the 2 morphs are having fun. If you were a morph, you would enjoy it as well, I'm pretty certain. Okay, so there is a way to do this, but since I don't remember the which side, the left side or the right side, the like ledge to drop from, I'll just go the safe way and use this. Is this the right? Oh no. Let's see. Is this the right way to drop it? No. How would I drop it then, if I can't throw it this way either? I think I may have to actually drop. Yeah. Well, time to see if memory serves. I think if I run off from this side, we're gonna be good. Yeah. That was a bit scary, wasn't it? Oh. Don't menace me, sir. Alright, that wasn't that bad. Oh, that sound is the dog, I think. Oh, oh, oh. Only a little bit of the game left, if memory serves. Excuse me. Wow. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Do I have another? Yeah, I do. Why do some keys get an animation and other keys don't? You let me know. Now, this asshole. Alright, that worked. Is there anything down here? No. Does this rise? Yes. Nice. And I think the game is telling us this is exactly the place where you should use this. Oh, immediately in the shed. This is the auxiliary brain. Ouch. And we got rid of the auxiliary brain. Now we're gonna throw our teleceiver even downward more. No. This is a fall. This is what you want from the game. This is straight up fall. Blind fall. No idea what's below or if I can survive the fall. But okay. Oof. Guess you should know that by this point, how to do that. So, this is the exit to the spaceship that will take us out of here, but we're not done with a very crucial thing. We destroy the backup brain, which means the actual brain of this operation is now online. We need to deliver a payload. No matter how one feels about this, let's see. I don't know what's below here. Let's find out. We just saved. Death. Alright. So, do I have the key, so we can probably go find that one. Yeah, I think it's this way. That one path down to the actual brain. Can I do a running jump here with four spaces? I think I do. Yeah. How's our health? This fight is a bit RNG-ish, so I might have to do it a few times, we'll see. Oh, we get a charger here as well, okay. Good luck to me. Cool last animation. Oh, there is a save here. That's very good of them, actually. And that... What is that? How can this be here? Is this just in case somehow you arrive here? Ah, it's because if you throw down the teleceiver, this is here to get the lift down below. Okay. You thought about things. Look at the beautiful graphics. So, this is Mama. And we have to get at certain levels of height and shoot at it. Like this. Also not die. These are very raw baby aliens, so they die fast. Two, I think this is a third, yeah. Oh no! Yeah, that's the danger. So perhaps I should go for the top ones first, like kill the slimes and immediately go for the top one. Or I know what I could do. I know what I could do. And I am gonna do it. I'm gonna put the teleceiver on the ground here, ground floor. That's okay, we can be on the back. Oh, that's not the right place. Oh, that's a bust. But anyway, let's do this again. Over there. Kill the slimes. Oh my god. Okay, I might die and do this again, I think, is the idea here, yeah. Let's go fast. There is a bit of a gap. Isn't it like this? Or is there? I guess not. Is it just left, right, left, right? Okay, let's try again, in that case. Because left, right is quite easy. Let's do it like this, let's see if it works. Okay, let's try it from the clean run. So, is it left, right? Just left, right, okay. That's quite a bit more manageable, actually. The rhythm is easy. Let's see if that's all it takes. Yeah. Oof. Alright. Is that it? No, it's still pulsing. I think this is it. It's no longer pulsing. And if I'm right, no more friends are gonna spawn. Yeah, it looks like it. Okay, mission almost complete. Not the right key. Exploding mouse. What does the game want from me then here? What am I missing? Not the right key. There has to be. Huh. And what about that sensor there? Oh, another friend. Okay, why'd you come down here? Sir. Sir! Perhaps he has the last key. I sure hope so. Did you drop something nice, sir? Yes, you did. I didn't remember this at all. This part. It was clear that I didn't. My spacing. Let's fight over here, sir. I didn't remember this either. Oh! Last shot, last HP, I feel it, he has only one. I think that's another key. Nothing? Oh, I thought he dropped something. Ooh, I didn't remember the last few encounters in this. Oh, and obviously this is a simple puzzle. An inner voice interrupts your thoughts. Trust me, son, put the atomic charge here and flee as soon as it reaches the planet's core. Now, I would have hoped, let's put the charge here anyway, that we could turn off that teleporter trap first. The atomic charge is here. We drop it like this. I guess then I'll throw the teleporter again. Oh, that's the wrong one. And we'll pick this up with this. And we make a run for it. There shouldn't be anything in our way, I think. Besides running off a ledge or something. Oh, hold on. Why not? And we're heading towards the final stretch. Reverse that animation. Alright. Wow, we didn't need to do that, but that's okay. Will we make it in time? I think the rest is a stretch of finals. Yeah, let's go. Ooh. Oh shit, no! Wrong move. This might cost me the run actually, but let's find out. And this. A few stupid moments, but it's okay, we made a save. Also perhaps it's okay. Let's have the key in hand. Nope, too slow. Boom! I'll do better this time. No. I hope I have time. I'm not gonna save here because I don't know if the timer saves where you're at, and it feels like I need to be faster. Yeah, a little bit faster. Okay. So I'm not making that stupid auto ledge grab is the key to success here. I don't want to test if Delphine resets the timer to something sensible if you save upstairs. My trust is shaken. Okay, let's just keep running here so we don't waste our time. Oh, oops. Can do that though. Auto grab there. Just let it rock. Actually, yeah, I think it's the best idea. So, no auto run here. No auto grab actually. Then we let go for the auto grab. Make a normal jump here. And another one. That's fine. It's not slow. Now, auto grab. No auto. Oh, come on. Forgot. Might still be okay though, if I'm fast, because I think I just need to make a run for the rest of it. Auto grab here, perhaps actually here, roll. Yeah, that's it. Then it's just a run, yeah? Let's see if we make it. Did we make it? Yeah. Enjoy the ending cutscene. That's my story, just the way I lived it. Nice CRT monitor, jerk. The galaxy I'm in today doesn't appear on any of our navigation charts. It's impossible for me to calculate my return trajectory. Solemn end. And of course rip-off Alien. I'll probably drift in space for a very long time. Well, you would be surprised actually, Conrad. I love this vector pool, this dolly shot. And that's the end. Still love this game a lot, I think. Besides, obviously it's seminal. Like, a lot of games as we know them today wouldn't be the same without this. Let's appreciate the members of the team. Well done on the programming, Benoit, Philippe, and Mr. Paul Kisser. Frederick. Now, these are comrades Patrick Daher, Thierry Levaste, Denis Mercier, excuse my terrible French, Thierry Perrault, is it Thierry? Christian Robert, Fabrice Viscero, great team. Here's where most of the problems of the game are. Some good level design, some meh level design. An amazing job on the music and sound effects. Jean, Raphael, Fabrice Viscero. Both graphics and music. Well done. And that's the team. Oh, well done on the motion capture. Actors, I love it. Well done, running around like a maniac. So how this was transferred was they VHS taped a person running around, and then they put tracing paper on top of the screen of the CRT screen, and transferred that to the Amiga monitor with the tracing paper, and then did the pixels underneath in Deluxe Paint. Maniacs, you have to love it. So it isn't to say that if this game didn't exist, we wouldn't have like Tomb Raider and then Uncharted and blah blah, because the better way to look at history dialectically is that if it weren't for this game, some other game would have come up to do the same things. Like if you've got a billion monkeys coding on their home computers, someone is going to come up with Flashback or something to that equivalent. But that's not the only way to appreciate. Well done, Philip Bradley and Patricia Kisset, and Simon, and Daniel. Anyway, what I wanted to say is that even though this is not, it's not like the Beatles, like, oh, if the Beatles didn't do all these things, we wouldn't have this and that today. That's a silly way to look at history. We would have everything we have, because there's no other possible world. This is the only world that's possible. So, I don't want to say that about Flashback. I want to say instead that the level of artistry and mood and vibe and the grown-upitude compared to platform games of the era, I think those are things to celebrate and see what they inspired in other things in the future. Like the Flashback inspiration not only has created a lot of other video games of a similar type and of different types, it also created a lot of game designers that got their mind blown by Flashback and said then, this is one of my favorite games, I want to do something like that. Things that you wouldn't expect, like Twisted Metal, like that guy was inspired by Flashback, and God of War, that guy. There's a lot of stuff, a lot of people that very fondly remember this game. I am just one of them. Anything else to say? Akira is another thing we're ripping off. There was a second frame, or you saw a few glitches in that animation of the brush getting placed twice. And then back to here. Also curious to see how the enemy placement is, at least on the first level in this version on hard. Also I want to see if in this version we pick up things. Yep, like this animation. If there's the animations intact. because I do think this is a revision, obviously. Yeah, I remember it correctly, that's an extra mutant there. Perhaps some additional sound effects have been put in place as well. Animations for every pickup now. I'll go up to the force field. I want to see if the force field has been altered actually. Oh, that's okay. And if the speed has been made constant on that force field screen actually, very curious. Cartridge. Let's do the fancy thing here. I would have put a mutant there at the end. On hard. So yeah, the 2026 reappraisal of this game. Some rough edges that I hadn't always noticed as a kid, that I now have been involved in video game production for a long time. I can see where they are and also kind of theorize why they're there. But that's charming to me. The biggest criticism of this game is about the themes and tone, both the pastiche kind of quality of it, which by itself is a damning thing for a piece of media, in my opinion. Even though in video games we're so used to our video games being like a derivative of movies and stuff like that, I don't think this is the standard we should hold ourselves to. Not then, not now, not ever. So that's certainly a part of it, of my criticism, and definitely the kind of heartless mercenary feel of this game in terms of how you genocide the planet. Then you might say, like, this is the only chance we had, but killing mutants, taking missions for credits to kill mutants. So the force field is still red in this version. I don't even know if it has changed as an animation. So some elements have been recolored in the Mega Drive version and such. That's fine. What a beautiful screen. Yeah, so the criticisms are about the story, so to speak, if we want to call it even a story. That's kind of my biggest concern here, that the game, if you play Another World, some of the gameplay systems in that are very trial and error, very Memorex. You could say that it has aged worse in terms of gameplay than this game. However, if you play Another World through to completion, even though it has a charming naivete as a story, its heart is definitely in the right place. Like, it's actually, not to wax on too much about this, but like, art should have, especially art that's meant towards children and very young adults, like, or teens. Video games ostensibly are for children, right? Or at least they were at the time. Even if you were a 16-year-old with a personal computer, bless you, you're not an adult yet. Not fully an adult. So, for them and for everybody, to be honest, media should have a pedagogical element. You can't enforce such a thing. You can only hope a healthy society promotes this by itself. The desire to have a pedagogical element to art. And that doesn't have to be overt or like go through some sort of committee to find out what that is. It just happens by the virtue of the creatives wanting to give back to... Whoa, that was interesting. I didn't die there. Creatives wanting to give back to the community. And because post-industrial revolution, art gets disconnected from the communities in which it percolates. Like the artist is not making a game for the town that they grew up in. They are making a game for the whole world. It's going to get worldwide distribution. Similarly with a book, similarly with anything. That is a crucial historical turning point for the function of art. You cannot hold an artist accountable the same way you could in ancient Greece when the dramaturgist puts up the new play and everybody in Athens goes to see it in the summer to see the plays, and if they don't like the play, they're going to throw tomatoes at the fucking Sophocles or whatever. This is crazy. On some level, it's really funny to think like talents on the level of Sophocles would have tomatoes thrown at them if the play wasn't good. And is the city really mature enough to understand the new Sophocles play to the point where tomatoes is the review? But setting those things aside, Sophocles was working for the moral development of Athens. And perhaps Greece there was no concept such as Greece at the time, but like the city-state. Not to say that we should go back to city-states, I'm just pointing out something that much smarter people than me, I think Walter Benjamin actually goes on about these things, have pointed out that like once art gets disconnected from its environment and it becomes worldwide because of industrial revolution-related effects of the economy and manufacturing and distribution and such, art is allowed to be untethered from any sort of moral obligation to the future, and the artist is unassailable in their alienated distance from the consumer. You're not going to find Pokeset on the street and be like, man, did you really have to make a game where we just shoot at mutants? Like, what did the mutants ever do to us? And okay, perhaps a few mutants wanted to kill us, but do I have to take a mission for money where I go in and just kill mutants? So you're not going to find him and hold him accountable for that. And accountability doesn't mean punch Pokesei. It means ask him and expect some sort of answer so he can also go, when he makes the next thing, you know what, remember when that guy or whoever had a little bit of a thought about this and they meant well, they came up to me and they said like, perhaps you should reconsider some of this kind of like cynical quality of your work. They could take that on board and perhaps on the next game make a different choice. This is the same for all the movies and things that inspired this game to a lesser or bigger degree. Like you could ask Paul Verhoeven about things, but it is interesting. It is very interesting to say that nearly all of the media that inspired this game had more of a heart, had more of a moral center, had more of a even if it didn't need to do it, didn't try to do it on purpose, still those resonances of how we make good art that stands the test of time and is beloved by generations, is still there. Like Alien is about things. Total Recall even is about things. Philip K. Dick, which they make references to their favorite writers in this game, his stories are about things. They're not simple things to put down with 3 lines of like the themes of such art are not to be debased by getting to present them in like a high school essay style. It's complicated, but they are there, and you can feel them by reading them. Now, playing this game, what do we feel? What do we know about Conrad? And it's not even like Conrad could be a cipher for us. What do we know about ourselves by our conduct in this game? We certainly killed a lot of people. To save the Earth? Sure. But in a extremely heartless style and like with no qualms at all. Like he's just like, so in a certain sense he is like the Terminator. He just pulls his gun and shoots at Sarah Connor. There's no, that's the kind of style you get out of this character. That's the kind of feeling you get out of him, and that also tells us a lot about how this game couldn't franchise, because he's a nothing character. Like he's a heartless automaton. He cannot. The moment you start giving him dialogue, then what is he? Is like do you get the problem we get with Uncharted, where Nathan Drake is obviously and clearly like a regenerating monster that has a bullet for the face of every other sentient being in the game, besides the love interest, and then makes some sort of quip after like style killing 20 people in one scene, and it goes like ha ha, whatever, like action protagonist style quips. Indiana Jones like kills, I don't know, 2-3 people in the movie, and even there, like you start to feel like there is some tension between this pulpy action movie protagonist vibe, and then how lovable he is otherwise. There's imperial kind of like issues. There's might makes right kind of feelings involved in all this. So this is why you could make a sequel to this game with any sort of heart without addressing some of these things, like just making him shoot at things for 2 hours more, while at the same time having this conceit of cinematic storytelling. Starts to create with more realistic graphics and realistic proportions. I'm not jumping on Goombas here. I'm pulling out a gun and executing other sentient beings. You start to get this those issues of tone and of cohesion, and even if it is cohesive in somebody else's eyes, I'm certain they cannot pull out some other sort of meaning from this game than the fact that we are heartless, yeah, which is ironic because the character is named Conrad B. Hart. We are heartless. We just do what needs to be done silently, and we have no face. We are horror game protagonists, actually, in a certain sense. Even the stalwart strut, when you know what this man is capable of, genociding an entire planet without a second thought, because a voice in his head told him to in a diary, because otherwise our race would go extinct. Perhaps it wouldn't have. Perhaps shutting down the teleporters would have been enough, or like, you can imagine any other scenario, and when you do imagine such scenarios, you might have this voice in your head saying like, yeah, but this is what the game is, why would you want it to be something else? Because it's a very good creative exercise when engaging with media, to scrutinize how you feel and why you feel the way you feel, and to see where in the production, where could it have been different, even at very little cost, at the different production choices and like storytelling structural choices might have made for a better game, a game that is more beloved in its entirety, not just for the presentation or the vibes or the technical innovations. That's how I feel about Flashback in the present day. Now, another thing I feel is that this art is very inspirational, even to this day, to this moment. Like, I look at it and there's a part of me as a pixel artist that's like, let's make a game like this. Let's make our own tile set. But, you know, that's just like it shouldn't be discounted, but it's just one part of the creative impulse. Because once you go like, okay, let's make some tile sets, you're gonna think, yeah, tiles is about what? What is the world? What is the place? What is the circumstance? What is the theme? What are the resonant bits of the theme? What are the discordant elements that balance out the recipe? It's not a kind of like an automatic thing. But I am very glad to have looked at this game critically again a little bit and played through, because the play is the thing. Just looking at videos or screenshots, it's not the same. The rhythm of a game, see, I noticed more than ever how Conrad feels to me by the rhythm of this game, by how it feels when he pulls out the gun, by how he walks, by the lack of face. The only face we see is in the cutscene when you win the Death Tower tournament or the game show, and he looks like a proper dope there with a big smile. Hey, I'm on TV, mom. Yeah, otherwise, like, merciless killer for sure, and the plot is very thin, obviously. I do remember that this guy is here, and I don't think that he was in the other version. Perhaps he was, I don't know. So yeah, this is one of the first games in which you can style kill. Like, realistic looking game, where you can either kill somebody clumsily, or you can kill them with style, which is, from here you can draw a line to fucking Assassin's Creed and other such edgy games. So, actually one of the first games in which you can style kill is the original Barbarian on 8-bit micros. That definitely is much more of a style killing game, because you can chop other people's heads off, which was also like a shocking experience at the time as a kid. But yeah, not a lot in between. The silence of the game is also very interesting. I guess that's kind of my thoughts for the second part of this. Do let me know if you have any reflections or questions, or any of the subjects talked about Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Interest you, or you have a counterpoint. You can make fun of my gameplay, I don't mind. Sorry for the clicky, and also the terrible kind of microphone quality. Oh, but that's how it is. Let's cheat one final time before we go. Whee! Let's actually fall out of the world.